The other day, I was wondering about the phenomenon of bullying and started contemplating about what bullies really want. And all of a sudden, this quote streamed into my consciousness. Here it goes. He bullied his friends to get their attention because receiving hate filled the emptiness of love he felt. Here you go. Certainly, I had my share of being bullied in my life more than I like to. But I never thought about what bullies really wanted from me when they were putting me down or mocking me. Did they want my attention? Did they feel threatened by me? Did they want to engage or have an interaction? After all, maybe they, like all of us, want to feel loved. They want to feel that they matter. Think about a time when you felt unloved or unappreciated. Well, it's a pretty awful feeling, right? Now imagine living with that feeling day in, day out. It's like having a constant ache in your heart, a void that just won't go away. For some people, especially young folks still figuring out who they are, this void can feel unbearable. And in their struggle to fill it, they might turn to some pretty unhealthy behaviors. Well, bullying is one of those. It's easy to judge a bully, to see them as the bad guy in the story, right? Yes, let's point fingers. But this quote invites us to look deeper. They suggest that behind the tough exterior, there is often a person hurting, someone who is missing out on the love and positive attention that desperately need. Now, this doesn't excuse bullying behavior. No, not at all. Hurting others is never okay, no matter what's going on inside. But understanding where they come from could be the first steps toward making a real change. You see, when someone lashes out like this, they're often crying out for help in the only way they know how. The negative attention they get, the fear, the anger, even the hatred, it's still attention to them. And for someone starved of love, who is starving for care and positive interaction, even negative emotions thrown at them can feel like something to hold on to. It's a bit like being really hungry, so hungry that you start eating junk food. It fills you up for a moment, but it doesn't nourish you. It doesn't give you what you really need. So, what can we do with this insight? Well, it reminds us, this insight, this deeper understanding reminds us to be more understanding of the bullies, but not to be victim to them. We may not know who is mentally or emotionally struggling, yet we can give them the assertive response rather than negative reaction. Because if we keep showing them these negative reactions, unintentionally we reinforce their feelings of being unloved or being unworthy, which eventually perpetuates their behaviors of bullying others. This quote may also invite us to look at different ways to approach to bullying. Instead of just punishing the behavior, maybe we need to focus more healing the hurt behind it. If we could focus on the healing with this deeper understanding, what could happen? Instead of getting defensive, instead of backing down, maybe we could stand up, resist to their push, challenge the bullies, and ask them what they want, point blank. Maybe we could take on roles in society and embark on a mission to teach people healthier ways to connect. We can show more people how to interact and set boundaries, healthy boundaries, my friends. At the same time, maybe we could find different ways than today to make people feel valued and fill that void with genuine love and positive interactions. And for those of us, yes, for those of us who have ever felt that lack of love in our hearts, what do we do with that pain? What do we do with that void? Maybe for us, it's time to look inward, acknowledge the void that we are feeling, observe and notice how it's coming out of us. Maybe we are the ones from time to time who show intense anger, intense rage towards others, and hurting them unintentionally. Well, maybe these words, this quote, could be an inspiration to look at what we are doing and understand why we are doing it. It is an invitation to all of us. These words certainly remind us that bullying others and hurting them won't fill our void. Only real, loving, intimate connections through self-inquiry, self-respect, and self-regulation can do that. In the end, this quote isn't just about bullies. It's about all of us and our shared need for love, acceptance, and deep, meaningful interactions. It's a call, it's an invitation to create a world where everyone feels valued, where no one has to resort to negative behavior to feel seen. And that, my friends, is a world worth working towards. Don't you think?